Well, if you're watching this video, the world didn't end. Turn that down so you don't have to listen to my lousy country music that I listen to all the time. Yes, it is Thursday, December 20th, 1:44 in the PM. It's cloudy, cool, and rainy out today here in Western Washington, as usual. A little different camera angle today. I got you on the right rear extended cab window. I kind of did this after watching my brother's video, Kevin92XJ. He was putting a camera in his truck for his, kind of like what I do for the drive-in, and he was put it on his driver or his passenger door, and it was showing his handhold real well. And I says, well, you know, you can hang the camera upside down, put a dash, or move it to the back of the window, or, you know, there's a zoom feature on your camera. You know, I'm just saying. So, but I've got a different mount than he does too. Mine sticks out. It's got an extension about 6-8 inches long. So I've got one of those Delkin, they call that gorilla mounts or whatever. I like it. It works. But yeah, it's about, I don't know, I didn't see what the thermometer is. It's probably about 40, 42 degrees out right now. If you can see out there, no snow. Get a good shot of the other truck there on the side, but got snow Tuesday morning. I went to bed about 2:30. It was starting to come down. I got up around 6, used the restroom, because I'm getting older and that seems to be happening more now. There was about an inch on all the rooftops and in the yards, but it was dark. The sun wasn't out, or the sun wasn't up yet, so there was no light. It was still cloudy, and it wasn't snowing anymore. So went back to bed, got up around, it was about 10:30, 11 o'clock or so, and it was pretty much all gone. So no video of the snow. Kevin, I think, got more than I did. So of course they're stuck around for a good chunk of into yesterday as well. On the freeway down by where he lives, it was all over the side of the roads, and little clumps of slush all over the parking lot at work. And 170,701 miles, all and a half. But let's see, what to yak about today? End of the world tomorrow. Yeah, I just put up a video right before I walked out to the truck here. So you all have watched that by now, I'm sure. The heating, and the lights are lighting, and transmissions transmitting, and we're commuterating. Yeah, so I had power go out a couple times last night, and I was trying to watch a couple YouTube videos. The first time it went out, I was sitting in the room eating my soup, and sat there for 20-30 seconds, didn't come back on. So I got up and I started walking to my bedroom, which is, I've got a really nice LED flashlight in there that figured, yeah, let's go feel our way through the dark and grab that. And I must have kicked a cat laying on the floor, because she took off running towards the window in the computer room, and I had the camera there sitting on the edge of the table, and she must have kicked it off, because now my LCD screen up on the very top has got a black spot, and there's what, I'm trying to, 1, 2, 3, about 4 or 5 cracks emanating down from it. So the black doesn't seem to be spreading at all, but it's like, son of a buck. I was just getting ready to get a hold of Canon to see what they would charge me to put a new lens in this one, because it's got a little scratch. It's outside of the field of view, but it seems to be affecting the focus. So, I don't know. It's probably going to be an arm and a leg to do a lens and a screen, if it's even worth it. Love the camera. I've dropped it a couple of times, and it's been out in the rain and the snow, and strapped it to cars and RC trucks. I've done a lot of videos of this thing, probably more than any other camera I've had. It's the high definition, so that's what I wanted. somebody wrecked their little Mazda. Oh, that showed up on the side of the screen there, but yeah, so the camera's getting a little beat. I mean, she's still working fine. I did that quick little video that I put up 10 minutes ago, which will be yesterday for you folks at home. I might just get a hold of them, see about what they would charge me. Probably be a few $100. Have a repair shop do the work and all that. I'm not confident enough in my abilities with fine electronics like that to replace it myself. Or the other option, two more options. One would just be to keep using this one until it completely craps out. Third option would be to start saving my bennies and get another camera. Maybe get one of them new Hero 3s. I've been eyeballing those. GoPro. I guess they got rid of the nasty fisheye on the legs. That'd be a nice, I guess you could say, backup camera. I was going to initially say, grab another one of these handheld jobs. I'd kill two birds with one stone. I'd like to get a second GoPro. If you get sort of that fisheye, then there's a good little small camera to use. Grab an extra battery pack for it or something. The only problem with that is you can't do the zoom and all that. But, I don't know. I've made enough off the ads for the videos this year to more than pay for this camera, so I've said it before, but I owe all you a big hearty thanks for watching the videos, clicking on the ads and letting the ads play and all that. So this road off to the left I was driving by yesterday, and I could have swore I saw my old hot tub truck up there. It looked like a blue cab and a flatbed with one of those Moffett forklifts hanging off the back. If I wasn't heading into work, I probably would have turned around just to go check it out. I don't think I know anybody that's working there anymore, except for the two guys that bought it out just before I left. I'm assuming they still own the place. But, yeah, we have had some hellacious rain for the last, about 24 hours or so. It's not bad right now, it's just real late. It was raining real heavy yesterday on my way into work. Come on, truck. Mustang and stand a chance. Or somebody on. But yeah, it was raining real heavy. Oh, the river's way up. Tugboat way down there. Reports of a guy's house over on Whidbey Island. The waves were so high off of Puget Sound, it actually hit the house and washed it off its foundation and tried to pull it back into the sound. He wasn't home at the time, but a couple of mudslides got the Burlington Northern Santa Fe tracks closed down. One of them was actually caught on camera. It was pretty cool, just not too far from here. I don't know if you on YouTube hit train derailed by a mudslide, I think is what they call it. The guy had his cell phone camera out, recording the train going by, and he was right in front of the hillside, across the street, so he was safe. About 75-foot wide section come down, hit the intermodal cars, knocked, 6 or 7 of them off the tracks. Pretty dramatic footage. And lucky he wasn't, there's a walking trail right there, nobody was on it. He was really lucky he wasn't right there. Freaking out over all the gun control issues now. It's like, holy crap. I'm all for First Amendment rights. The Ford truck here, he bobbed the bed, but he didn't put the bulkhead up on the front of the bed itself. NRA for allowing guns. Well, you know, it's our constitutional right in the United States to own weapons. But I do agree that we need some change. One of my big questions I'm going to pose to you guys is, why the hell do you need a high-powered assault rifle? What is the point of that? I mean, the only reason those were ever made was for wartime situations and for killing people. Of course, guns were only made to kill people. Now it's to kill people to kill living beings. I got no problem with people that go out hunting. But why do you need a high-powered assault rifle? Those should be reserved for law enforcement and military. Mostly military. That's my question. It's not the fact that idiots are getting hold of the guns, it's the type of guns they seem to be getting hold of. Kevin posted a good point. Says, you know, you can get rid of all the guns in the U.S. or all the guns in the world, and people are still going to find ways to kill each other. Like you said, it's not the fork that makes people fat. You know, how many people are killed each year in car accidents? Do we outlaw automobiles? How many people use automobiles to kill other people? No, we can't outlaw those. That's my personal take on it, though. Yeah, right in through here yesterday is where they still had snow on the sides of the roads and on the shoulders and the grass. So today is Thursday. You got today and tomorrow, then the holiday break for the Boeing workers starts. Still got this cough from being sick. Feeling fine otherwise, but diesel bombing along the side there. Love the sound of a turbo diesel in the afternoon. Permanent floorboards in airplane 96 tonight. It's hard to believe we've almost got 100 787s built. Yeah, we're way behind schedule. Oh, this expedition's going to try to beat me up here to the lane closure. Oh, no, he's hitting the brakes and moving up. Hey, and guess what? He's tailgating me now. Doing 61 in a 60 zone, and he's right on my back bumper. Surprised it took this long to get one of the stupid drivers out. Maybe he's one of those that believes the world's ending and he just wants to get there before everybody else. Old Mercury Cougar in the fast lane over there. 60, I don't know, I had to guess 69, 70-ish. Yeah, we're coming up to the end of the year. Not the end of the world, just the end of the year. I don't believe in the end of the world. Like I wrote in the description of my last little video I just put up here a little while ago. You know, if you go by the actual Mayan calendar, they don't believe in leap years, so the calendar actually ended, what, months ago? But oh no, we can't believe that. Odd to be backed up way up here. We're still 1.25 miles from the Boeing turnoff. Boy, you should have seen the factory last night after lunch. The place was a ghost town. But half the people took off early. My boss left right after lunch. He's off today and tomorrow, so. Supervisor that's watching us, I was his team lead when he started with the company. So great, another supervisor that I'm working for the next couple days that I got seniority over. It's the other thing that kind of I don't want to say baffles me, but I think it's kind of funny that I've been with the company literally just over 5.5 years. The 15th of December, which was this last Saturday, was my 5.5 year mark. And I'm one of the old timers on that assembly line. There's people that have higher seniority within Boeing, but I've got more time on the program than they do. There isn't a wreck up here. It went awfully slow all the way across the lanes. Day just makes for a longer video for you guys to listen to me rambling on. Need to get a hold of Mr. Ken H. Cook and see if we can get a kit update from him. I'll try that this weekend. I was going to wait until after we came back, but I mentioned to Kevin he wanted to finish up a little Christmas shopping this weekend, and I says, I'll go along and we'll go down to Harbor Freight and look at bearing presses. I don't know what day, if he wants to do that still. Said he was going to try to get his Jeep looked at this weekend in his video. Figure out why it wouldn't start. Hopefully, like he says, it's just the crank position sensor. It was backfiring and not really wanting to start at all. Like the timing was way out, so. But he definitely needs to do a cap and rotor and at least pull the plugs out and check them. Avalanche got crunched on the front nose. Little Suzuki being towed there. Heading off to auction, or it's got an insurance number on it or something. A buddy of mine that wrecked his Volvo last week, 2 weeks ago, says he's getting his insurance check probably right after Christmas. He's been kind of looking around for a new vehicle, but his girlfriend is hinting that she wants another little pickup. He's got that Ford Ranger that I saw in like really early videos, and what, 2 years ago I helped him pull the motor apart on it. He's trying to build basically a stroked 4-liter Ford, but they're already punched out about as big as they can go, so he's having problems finding stuff for it, which I understand he wants to go different, but there's a reason that people aren't hot rodding those motors. Not a whole lot you can do to them, and it's more popular just to throw a 5-liter in its place. But he's back at work, doing good. Girlfriend's still healing from her bruised leg, and I guess there's still an investigation to figure out who was at fault. Just from what he told me, I have a sneaking suspicion they're going to lay basically equal blame on both parties. Well, we are creeping. Still got half a mile to go. Great big excavator up here, hopefully on a flatbed. Kevin's Cadillac. He made a comment in his last video, he's thinking of selling it again. He's got the 53 and his Fairlane that he would like to start working on soon. You know, if I buy a new car next year, the Eldorado is probably going to go. Like it in the springtime. May 26th is the cruising to Colby. So I want to have her on the road by then, windows working, and get most of the stuff done that I have been wanting to get done to it. But Probably after the show. I'm thinking I'm going to post it on eBay and just see what I get. If nobody picks it up off eBay, then I'll probably put it for sale locally. Like the car, but I'm not totally in love with the car. And that'll give me a few bucks I can dump into the new car for down payment, or however I figure out how I'm going to work that deal. Or if I don't use it for the new car, I'll put it into the olds. Get that project rolling. Yeah, that Eldorado is a nice car, but like I said, it's just not me. I'd like an older Cadillac, 60s into the early 70s. Rear wheel drive, big old honking V8, gas hog. We're creeping along at about 9 miles an hour right now. What else to yak about? Still got a few minutes till we get up here to clear traffic. Today we're doing the floorboards. Tomorrow we do the moisture seal on all the floorboards. Gonna be short a couple people. It's the last day before holiday break. I don't return to work until January 2nd, which is the first Wednesday in January. So a nice 3-day work week to get everything started off again. And then take 2 more days off. I think next year I have to come into work for 1 whole day after the weekend before they give me my time off. We're up to 13, 14 miles an hour now. On the automotive websites this weekend, just looking at the new cars. Every couple of weeks I jump on there to see if anything's changed. Ford has dropped their base model Focus hatchback. You have to buy the next model up to get the hatchback. You dirty buggers. That adds about $3,000 to the price. Now I see red and blues up here on the shoulder. Box truck sitting there behind tow truck. Looks like a car with its 4-ways on, so they must have a little fender bender. I'd flip the camera around for you, but you guys just are not in a good position to be looking out those side windows. Yeah, sure, come on over. Cadillac from Virginia. Boeing transplant, maybe? It's got an IAM sticker on the back window, it looks like. Well, we got 2 trucks. Oh yeah, there's bumpers and crunched plastic and all sorts of goodies on the side of the road there. Suzu truck, got a flat tire, front bumper's ripped off, doors all scraped. Highway Patrol Tahoe, Highway Patrol Crown Vic, and a garbage truck. There's a pickup truck from True Green Land Care. Come on, Mr. Dodge. dickhead. Try to get ahead of everybody else. It's showing on the camera, it's not showing. The guy in front of me in the white Jetta is one of my co-workers. Hey, we're up to 40. Rock and or roll. Boat store at $75. It's not bad. We got Junior and the extra semi here is going to be a hill hole. Escort that was in front of me the other day, spinning the tires every time he had a chance. Blasting around the corners in the rain. It's probably one of those schmucks that's wrecked a whole bunch of cars in his life. But none of them are his fault. Cars to jump in front of the lanes. Doofus. I'll say it again, doofus. Just to get 2 car lengths ahead to sit at a red light. Sweet home. I've got to get down to the 4-7 line. Probably not today. Try tomorrow. And and see a friend of mine who is retiring. Went to school with him for Boeing. Ran into me a couple weeks ago, and his knees are pretty much shot. He's losing his vision. He's going to go ahead and retire now while he can and enjoy some time with his fiance, or they got married, I don't remember. But try to enjoy a couple of years. They wanted to do some traveling and whatnot. Like he said, he's legally blind in one eye right now, and the other eye is going fast. Which is about, oh, there goes Mr. Escort. He's spinning tires in the parking lot and being stupid. Just shoot down this laneway here if we can. It's taking up the whole freaking aisleway. Far back corner, find myself a parking spot. What do we got? What do we got? What have we got? Not a whole lot. I'm here a little bit late. A couple of stalls on the other side there, but there's one here between a lifted Chevy pick-em-up truck in my vintage and a black Saab. I guess Subs was part of GM, so before they shut down. Alrighty, we'll do this again here in about 8.5 hours. Forgot my remote. Well, it's a wee bit cold out right now. We'll just let the defroster do its thing for a few minutes. Camera's not showing it up obviously because of the frost on the windshield, but the roads are starting to freeze over right now too, so might be an interesting run home tonight. Of course, being the end of the world and all, you know, all the zombies are going to be out, so we'll be slipping and sliding all over the place avoiding them. Yeah, a little crooked on there, but we'll worry about that later. Still bums me out about the screen on this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good solid cracks running all the way across the screen. And, yeah, let's take a moment here and level these out. Get the de-icer stuff. Work down the sides are a little bit too and sprayed over. Yeah, she's a little chilly out. I don't know what the temperature is. This truck doesn't have one of them fancy temperature gauges. I don't know if I got the de-icer, maybe it was just the alcohol in it before that was unfreezing, but the heat up all the way. Some defrost action going here. Drive home, let the camera roll. A long video so I can show these guys, hey, I survived. Get an idea for a video I want to do in the Alrighty, windows are pretty much clear. Since I shut off last time. Yeah, it's so cold that I couldn't get in the driver's side door here. The lock was froze. I popped into the passenger side. Power on switch. This passenger side was unlocked, but it almost went over. As it was originally. Moisture was on the drive in, so. Back down a notch. It's bumped back down a little bit to the floor, not all of the windshield. So I'm listening to me over the roar of the defroster. Yeah, I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but look for the sparkles on the roadway and the lights. It's a little, feeling my tires a little bit there turning. It's a little slick. One more night and then we get to go take some time off with pay. Made it. This long wheelbase doesn't like the slick roads. Puddles are completely froze over. Could be this gets a little more traffic out through here, so it's not gonna be quite as slick. Let's rattle it over there. Oh, it's not. Like the door seals are squeaking a little bit. They're still slightly cold. So the door's closed all the way. Yeah, one more night. Get what? I'm off home next week and 2 days of the following week with pay. Oh, I love my union job. Of course, you got bozos like this idiot coming up on the right. So we'll get home, get this into the computer. It's going to take most of the night to get it saved because my computer seems to be getting slower and slower. I don't know if I have a virus or what. It tells me I need to do a backup disk, and I do, and then it won't accept the backup disk. I may just try to reload all the crud off the computer onto my external drive so I get all the music and all that stuff, and then just do a format or something like that. Wipe it clean. I hate computers. No zombies yet. one of the guys at work, you know, he about lunchtime he put down a map of the Earth, and they said Australia was gone. And it was already the 21st in Australia, so you know, I never know. The world could be ending as she comes around. Time to kill. Up the hill. Oh, home sweet home neighborhood anyway. A couple of lights, so we'll get up to the grocery store, grab a few things. And hit her shop under new ownership, huh? You know, I drove by the other day, and usually it was I don't say it was a weekday. It was a Saturday or something like that. Days are normally open, and they were locked up tight. I was wondering about that. It's usually where I go to get the oil changed. It's close to the house. Not do too bad work. I want to start just hitting them up with taking a Wix filter in, just having them put those on and start using some good filters on this stuff. Of course, I mean, it's 170,000 miles been using mostly for him, so like it's totally garbage. We're gonna back her in here. Do some chopping at 11:30 in the evening. I like this grocery store. It's got nice wide parking spaces. Alrighty, be back in the field. Yeah, I'll just run in, grab a couple of things, no problem. $105 later. Jeez. Oh well. Let's see, let's go this way. Of course, there's quite a few people in there shopping, you know, for the last time because it's the end of the world and all, so. I think you're right, because if we take the left there like we came in, you can't get around. They got the little medians all set up. So we'll go down and around and up and over the speed bumps. Yakety schmackety and bada bing bada boom, and then we'll be back on the road and heading home. It's funny walking into that grocery store this time of night, how many yellow flight line jackets you see with the Boeing badge on them, and people that you run into all night long. And one dude in there, I didn't run into him, he was always on the opposite end of the aisle or whatnot, but he works the aft section of the same plane I'm on. You never realize how big of an employer Boeing is until you start running into a lot of the people on your day-to-day runnings around. But you got enough stuff to hold me over for dinner and for the next few nights. A few things I didn't really need, but thought, I'm here, let's pick them up. That way I got them for when I come back. Chevron station there, $3.29 still. It was the same price last week. Still like to see it below $3 a gallon, but I don't think we're really ever going to see that anytime soon. Oh, yeah. So like I probably mentioned it in the last video I did, but that neighbor lady across the street, I have had 5 separate people contact me who live in this area, claiming they have seen her, and one of them is dude just across the park from me. Shit, I can't remember his name right now. Anyway, I apologize, buddy. run into him a couple of times, but I'm getting kind of tired. So, but yeah, 5 separate people have contacted me. Hey, I know that truck. She ran a red light and pushed me off the road, or she did this or did that. So she's got herself a reputation in this town for crappy driving. So all I can say is, if you see her doing something stupid, call 911, report it. It's the only way we're going to get her off the road. Geez, yeah, dude lives right down there. I can't remember his username right now. I can remember his real name. It'll come to me as soon as I turn the camera off. I send messages back and forth on occasion to get a hold of him. I guess he stopped by the house when I was pretty sick and offered up some medicine. Legal medicine, not any funny medicine. Must have been passed out or something. I was sleeping hard during that illness. It wiped me out. I was doing 12, 14, 16 hours of just sleeping. Whatever it was I had, it sure took me out. Oh, but home sweet home. Power went out for a little bit, so I'm sure my light timer is off a few minutes. I don't remember how long it was out total, but probably a good half hour or so. So I'll have to reset that. Do that this weekend. I'm gonna try to get Dad's rake out too. That's gonna go with us. Then we head south. Try to remember to do that in the next day or so. Yep, speak of the devil, there's the truck right there. Memorize that license plate number. You see her being stupid out on the roads, call 911. I don't really know how she still got her license, but it's not my place to say. So anyway, we're gonna end her here. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna get this inside up on the computer and saved, and then hopefully uploaded tomorrow. So bye-bye.